Good morning. Today's the 20th of September, and I am here at Kerby's Nursery to find out if I can find some herb plants, seeds, flowering plants, just anything to decorate my herb garden. So come along with me. Look at all these flowers. Oh, look at all these vegetables. Okay, let's see. Kohlrabi. Oh my goodness. My husband and I have been wanting to try that. Have no idea how to fix it for food, but I'll probably be grabbing some of those. I was told that the herbs are back in here. So this is so awesome how they have it organized in here. Look at that. This pathway along here. Those pretty pots. Y'all, this is awesome. I'm having fun. So I've looked through some of these herbs and I definitely got some rosemary and creeping. Well, let's switch. What should I do? I got the creeping rosemary. And I got pretty much one, if not two, of all of these. They're all healthy looking. So pretty. Oh, and I saw this pineapple mint here. I'm really interested in that. And I got some catnip down here. Unfortunately, I didn't realize this, but all of these are full sun. I was thinking that some of them were shade, partial shade, but no, it's full sun, even for the parsley and for, oh, what's this one? The basil. Wow, this is great because as you've seen, my herb garden is full sun. So this is pretty cool. Now I'm looking for lavender. Let's see if they have it. Here's my cart. And I'm buying with keeping in mind the size that these are going to get. So if I didn't buy enough, if I am not getting enough, I can always come back and get more. Ooh, look at these purples over here. I love these. Aren't they so dainty? Oh my goodness. So pretty. I wonder if they're full sun or what their specifications are. Let's see. This one is part sun. I wonder how many hours of... Does it say how many hours? I don't see how many hours, which would be helpful. I probably won't get that for my herb garden because it's more sun, but I might keep in mind a place, try to find a place for that. Bromeliads. I'm gonna go out here in the sun and see if I can find some sun-loving flowers. Perhaps some annuals so that I can change them out in the herb garden and until I can see how big everything gets. Look at all these blue pots and aqua. So pretty. Look at all that. And then they have their arch here, which in the fall they'll decorate with fall and pumpkin items. I'm sure they'll be doing that pretty quick. Now these blue ones have really caught my eye, and I see a bee. Oh, my cart is running away. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. This is a blew my mind of a, what is it? My mind evolvulus. Interesting. See if I can find some information on here. This is full sun, woohoo! And it is a hybrid. I don't like it when they put the information upside down on the other side. Let's see, mounding, trailing, ooh, planting to frost. Cool, I think I will be getting this. Looking at these gaillardias, aren't they pretty? They're 6+ hours of sun, and then what's this one? This one is sun to part shade. I don't know, should I do that in full sun? Season long color. So is this an annual, or he said this is a black-eyed Susan. Oh, let's see here. I don't know. I don't think I want to pay $13 for that though. They are pretty. So I've made it in here to the seed rack, and there's a big variety of flowers and vegetables, but I've chosen some nasturtium and some borage, and I definitely want to get some pole beans going this year. Still looking. We'll see what else there is that I want to get. I'm not familiar with growing a lot of these, but I'm gonna learn. I am back at the house. I forgot to take a video of my haul, but I'll show it to you here. I had to get 2 of these beautiful bushes. They're so pretty. I don't remember what they're called. Blew my mind. They're a low-lying, kind of sprawling flower, and I think I'll enjoy the way that looks. And here's my herbs, and here are my other flowers. My verbena, a couple of others there. Doesn't look like a whole lot for this space, but I have to take into consideration how large each one will get. I'm sure I will be heading back to the nursery or to Home Depot or just somewhere to see what other things that I can find and finish it out. So it's a work in progress, and we'll see how it goes. Before I go for this little clip, I have these all sitting out in the sun. Some of them were already in the sun at the nursery, but especially the herbs, even though they call for full sun to grow and to thrive, I'm put them out here in the sun to kind of adjust to being in the sun, because they had them under a shade tent over at the nursery. So I don't want to plant them yet until they've had a chance to adjust to being in the sun. So I'll do that for a few days before I plant them. Good morning, YouTube. It is Thursday, and I'm going to plant the herbs and the flowers that I bought. It's beautiful out here. As you can see, the sun's coming up, and I've tried to get out here before it gets hot. So let's do this. Aren't these pretty? The rain has really helped these, and they've been sitting out in the sun. So they've acclimated pretty well. Oh, I just love the water on those flowers. So pretty. The morning dew, just breathtaking. Makes the flowers look so delicate. So we'll get those all planted this morning. Check this out. With all that rain we had and have been having, looks like the wasps didn't really make it. Looks like it's all been compromised. So I'll just check on that a little bit later. Otherwise, the turmeric, actually I guess it's technically black turmeric, but it looks blue, but it's doing really well. And we'll see how the turmeric does whether it comes up well in this side over here or not. What I'm doing is going through these and looking to see how much sun, what their growth habit, as much as possible is, so that I can plant the specific ones where we get a little bit of shade over here. So this garden sage is, let's see, full sun. It doesn't look like it needs any shade, so I'll place that over into the full sun spot. The creeping rosemary says full sun as well. Kohlrabi, let's see, Kohlrabi. Full sun. I'm not necessarily doing vegetables and stuff in this garden, but I'm going to experiment a little bit. Uh-oh, this one looks like it might have gotten, I don't know, I'll show you. A little bit of either too much rain or too much sun, not sure. But this one needs, okay, 6+ hours of direct sunlight. That's full sun, but I don't know, I might give that one, put that one in a little bit of shade to begin with at least. Creeping thyme, that's going to be a full sun. There was one or two that I thought that I got that indicated that they needed a little less sun. So let's see, dill is full sun. Oh, this one, this one has some snails on it and in it. I don't know where the marker went, so I'm not sure. I don't remember what this one is. Maybe it came out somewhere. This one is the Catnip. Okay, partial or full sun. So I'll plant this one a little closer to the house because the afternoon the house will shade part of the bed. So I'll leave the more shady ones there. This one is 6+ hours. Oh, chocolate mint. Okay, so my mint herbs, I will be planting them in pots separately because otherwise they're notorious for taking over the bed, and I don't want that. So I got chocolate mint, I got pineapple mint, and I believe they're all full sun. All the mints are full sun, but that variegated leaf is beautiful. Let's see, I think did I get another? Yes, I got a peppermint. And this one is partial or full sun, so I'll have to be careful with the sun on that one. Another Greek oregano. That one doesn't have as much damage on it, so we'll see. Italian parsley, full sun. Lemon basil, full sun. Now I purchased these Monday and it's now Thursday, so you can have an idea. I've let them sit out in the sun for a few days to get them acclimated because they were under a shade cloth. Cilantro, full sun, because I liken it to this. When I used to work in the office, if I went outside and got in the sun for too long, I felt like I was going to faint because all my time was in the office in the AC. Since I've started farming full-time, I've definitely had to go through that acclimation of getting out a little bit, staying inside, getting out a little bit, so that I don't feel so drained. So I don't want to put my plants through that. Winter tarragon. I've got to get more familiar with tarragon, but it's really pretty. So that's full sun as well. And my last one is garden sage. It's so pretty. and that's full sun. So, and I don't know for the life of me. I don't know what this one is. I guess I'll plant it and let it do its thing. I have all my sunny herbs there, some for the shade, and then my mints over there, peppermints and stuff. So now looking this way, you can see I've got a couple pots here. Those are Everglades tomatoes. I had 3, and I've decided that since they are ever-bearing and kind of a long-term plant, that I would put one up here in the middle or in the corner. So that's where I'll put that one, and then I'll plant out around it. We'll see how long it lasts. And then moving around, I'm not sure. Let's see, which area am I gonna start with, because I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my oregano there because it's full sun and it'll get like a 30-inch bush all around. And I don't know, we will see. I settled on planting out this corner first and then going from there. I'm gonna go get my herbs and set them out. Alright, so I'm thinking that the low growing items like the sage, because they're more of a, what do you call it? Let's see here. Low growing for edging type of thing. I think I will probably put this along the edges. It'll be easier to reach and stack up against my taller plants. So I'll probably go ahead and just put this. Let me see. I don't think it says how wide it gets or anything, but if it's a low growing edging plant, it might kind of spread out a bit. So I'll probably put that. Let's see if I can get this adjusted. Like somewhere around here in front of this curve. Give it a little bit of room to spread out. Now this one, this creeping thyme, it says low growing for edging. So I'll do something similar to that on this one. They put it something along there. Now I have 2 of these, so perhaps, you know what, I think I'll go and put it over in the other bed. Winter Tarragon is, okay, so this is a tall plant, so it's like for a background border. It's, again, doesn't necessarily say how tall. Just says tall plant. Okay, well that's fine. And in my sun, we're south facing this way, so the south sun gets all of this, and so technically I should plant the tall stuff on the north side and the short stuff on the south side. But I'm torn because it's not aesthetically pleasing necessarily to the balance that I want in here. However, I'm sure that they'll grow either way. So we'll see. We'll see about that. I may just go ahead. That's probably what I'll do. I'll put a tall one and then a short border like this here, this sage, and then I put this tarragon like on the side of it and just kind of stagger them that way. That'll probably work. And the creeping rosemary, it says low growing for edging. So Interesting. It's low growing. I have two of them. Lemongrass, or no, lemon basil is a bushy medium plant, so whatever that means. And cilantro, I know how cilantro grows, so that's fine. Okay, so medium, bushy. Will I put it over here or over there? Going to be a tall plant. I may actually put it, goodness, too far, over here. Let's see how this is looking. Oh guys, it looks like it's gonna pour. I might not get this planted at all. I'm hearing the rain. Just gonna put that right there for now. Wonder if y'all can see this, how dark it is up in the sky. Look at that. Well, it didn't actually rain after all. It just threatened, so I'm back out here. Just a few minutes later. The clouds were really dark. I don't think you could see it as well in the camera, but it's lightened up quite a bit. So I've gone ahead and laid out everything, and I'll be getting them in the ground. But I think that I have a good start here, because I wanted to intermingle some flowers in with herbs because I think it looks so pretty. And I think I did pretty well at buying a good number of plants. And depending on how they grow, I will fill in some more. Alright, I've planted the herb garden. So why herbs? Why am I interested in herbs? Well, I really think a big deal of it has to do with the fact that Mom, growing up, always was researching herbal remedies and really good at applying those things. Her research, she's super smart, and sometimes I wish I had her research ability and her ideas as to how to look things up. And so she has a wealth of knowledge, and I want to have that as well. But so I'm exploring those things, and Mom has just been such a huge inspiration to me. I think that it's really good to have for, cooking, that's the typical, like the culinary herb garden. I'm fascinated with that. I want to learn how to use them to flavor things, actually gathering them from my own garden rather than just buying dried herbs at the store and mixes and things like that. For me, it's all about getting back to just harvesting off your land and knowing how to harvest them sustainably, and how to maintain your herbs. And just like with food and everything like that, it's just really being able to come and sustain yourself on your own land. So, but there's also medicinal things that you can do with herbs, and I'm in the process of learning to identify different herbs to and what they treat, how to use them. I know that there's so many things that you need to learn for proper application, because you can't just do it willy-nilly and without guidance. So, but I'm very interested in learning all of the medicinal aspects of herbs as well. Some of them are just so beautiful. They smell so good. I'm glad that the herb garden is here close to my front entrance, because I hope that hopefully you can smell them while you're on the front porch, and it'll be really cool. But those are the primary reasons I wanted to do herbs, as well as the vegetables and food that we're growing here. And we've just, like you've seen before, we've just started our fall garden, and we're about to go and check on those and those starts and sprouts and see how they're doing. We were having some issues with worms, caterpillars eating the new sprouts, and I gotta go check on that and see what we need to do with that. Tomato, it's getting a real leaf on it. Here's another one. See the little bit of damage to it. It's been chomped on by something. Alright, now here, this one's a little bit further along, but it's still showing some damage. I don't know, I'm assuming, Corey says that it's caterpillars because they were in the cover crop, so we'll have to spray them with something. So the squash seems to be doing alright, but then the beans that I planted beside it have been eaten, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of beans in here, so I don't think they're making it. Squash and zucchini. However, the squash seem to be doing better. The zucchini are over here and the squash are over there. But even this zucchini has been eaten up on. But hopefully they'll be able to push through. See, these look great. Push through. Actually, I take that back. It looks like some of our greens are coming up here beside the zucchini. We'll just have to see. Nothing seems to be really eating those. I mean, maybe a little bit, but they're getting their real leaves in, so that's really exciting. But over here, I don't think I see much of anything other than, oh, I think this is an eggplant coming up. There's a few of those, so that's great. Thank you so much for joining me on our journey today, and I will see you next time.